Hello, I'm Huang Jeshuan. Today, I will analyze Scene 10 from our graduation project, focusing on its narrative, lighting, cinematography, and editing. Plot overview: a pivotal moment of revelation. This scene represents a crucial turning point in the film. Eddie attempts to coerce a homeless man into performing the sacrificial ritual in his place, but unexpectedly discovers Susan eavesdropping nearby. Following the orders of Deborah and Liam, Eddie is about to kill Susan, only to notice a scar on her wrist identical to his own at the critical moment. Realizing that Susan is also a victim, Eddie hesitates. Persuaded by Susan, he ultimately drops the knife and decides to collaborate with her to escape the nightmare orchestrated by Liam and Deborah. This pivotal moment not only advances the plot but also reveals the intertwined fates of the characters and highlights Eddie's inner transformation. Lighting design: creating an uneasy nocturnal atmosphere. Set in an outdoor nighttime environment, this scene posed significant challenges for lighting design due to the lack of access to power sources. Unlike indoor scenes where fixtures such as the Aperture 600D and Gemball can be used to create atmospheric lighting, we opted for a portable LED light as the primary light source, fixed to one side of the location to provide consistent ambient illumination. Additionally, two Nanlite Pavotube 2C lights were employed as dynamic supplementary lighting. Their green tones symbolize danger and unease, enhancing the tension and mystery of the scene. This multi-layered lighting strategy not only enriched the nocturnal setting's depth but also amplified the narrative's suspense and emotional intensity. Cinematography: long takes and psychological interplay. As a confrontation scene requiring Eddie and Susan to face off with a knife, this sequence demanded precise choreography and heightened safety considerations. To simplify the staging and minimize the risk of injury, Eddie's action was choreographed to push Susan against the wall, reducing the complexity of the physical interaction. This approach also facilitated smoother camera movement while prioritizing safety for the actors. We employed long takes to film this scene, a technique chosen to enhance the audience's immersion and highlight the psychological tension between the characters. Camera movements were carefully designed to reflect the characters' shifting dynamics. The scene begins with a dolly-in shot as Eddie approaches the homeless man, gradually drawing the audience into his perspective. When Susan is revealed, the camera pans swiftly to her, capturing her startled reaction. As Eddie chases Susan and pins her against the wall, the shot transitions from a medium shot to a close-up, focusing on Eddie's discovery of Susan's scar. This visual contraction underscores the narrative's turning point, heightening the emotional impact and engaging the audience in the character's shared destiny. Editing and sound design: conveying inner conflict through sight and sound. In post-production, we adopted a non-linear narrative structure to enrich the visual and psychological complexity of the scene. During the long take of Eddie slumped on the ground, we intercut pivotal flashback moments, including his discovery of Susan's scar, Liam's embrace, and Deborah and Liam's persuasive dialogues. By interweaving these flashbacks with the present timeline, we allowed viewers to experience Eddie's inner conflict more viscerally while adding depth and tension to the narrative.
We prefer for you to call us Mother.
We want you to
Father.
kill us.
Oh, you were all
Thousands, millions, even billions of people.
Horrible family that you once had.
For sound design, we incorporated an ear-ringing effect to depict Eddie's psychological pressure, layered with overlapping voices of Liam and Deborah persuading him. This auditory clash created a sense of unease and oppression, intensifying the emotional weight of the scene. The climactic moment when Eddie resolves to collaborate with Susan and escape, the sound design shifts. the oppressive tones give way to a more hopeful score, marking a turning point in Eddie's mindset and underscoring the emotional shift in the narrative. Through its integration of narrative, lighting, cinematography, and editing, this scene successfully drives the story forward while vividly portraying the character's psychological evolution and emotional tension. From the unsettling lighting design to the immersive long takes and intricate sound and editing work,
Don't say a word.
this segment delivers a compelling blend of dramatic tension and artistic
Understood.
expression, leaving the audience with a lasting emotional impact.
When the tomorrow come to get you.